Oh, nerds will inherit the copier world. Did you guys just hear my burp? Oh well, I won't know. It's just a rhetoric question for the camera. Anyway, this one's going to be an interesting one. The last time I did one of these, I did a shitty job at the positioning, and I wasn't particularly chuffed about that. This one's going to be, I'm going to try and remember how big I made the version that I did last time. We'll see how we go. Going to Oh, fuck this stupid user interface. It is really difficult. Wonder what background colour we're going to add to this one. I think yellow would be a good one. And we're going to go here. And the red. And the hue. I wonder what the hue's going to be. We're going to leave out the hue for now. Getting quick on these buttons. Right. Okay. And we've got to make it large. I don't know how big we're going to make it, but we're going to just try and get the positioning right and the size right. It is. Another one of them plastic dinosaurs. This side, they're really cheap. You can see that cheap and nasty quality, and they're hollow. We're going to do this side. So let's see if we can make this one better than the last dinosaur image I did. So we're going to... Let's try and think how to do this. We don't want it up too far to the top, because that's one of the... Or maybe it was because I didn't enlarge it big enough. We're just going to put the dock feeder just on it like so, or just above it. And size-wise, I'm going to... Shit, I didn't hear any... beep. Funny things happen to photocopiers with me. Not so much lately, but in the past. So I'm going to try and be intuitive here and work out just how big we're going to make this dinosaur. 280 horizontal. I think that's too big. I got a gut feeling that's 270 horizontal. And vertical, we've got to make vertical a lot larger. So we're going to make vertical 380. I've got a gut feeling this isn't going to fit nicely. So let's see how we go this time. If we can just scan our dinosaur. Okay, and then hit the finish and then hit the start, the 3-step Konica Minolta shit process. And let's see how we've got it. But they're not easy to photocopy nicely, these dinosaurs. But they look good. They can look good if you do them properly. So the colours look good. I like the shading, but the dinosaur's off the page. But I've just thought of something interesting to do with that dinosaur. We're not going to copy it whole. We're going to make it into something more exciting than that. I don't know how big we're going to make it, but we're going to make something interesting. So we're just going to take our plastic dinosaur and just throw it aside. And we're going to take this original, or it's become the original. We're going to make a nice little mirror image of this dinosaur. So hopefully we can work out the size so we don't have... So maybe I'm thinking a little bit less than 200. We're going to enlarge it, but a little less than 200% on the horizontal, and the vertical I think will remain at 100. So the vertical. So we're going to reset this, and we're just going to make the vertical taller. So I don't know how big we're going to make it. It's got to be more than 200. So 230. Right, 230%. And then we've got to go and switch over to copied paper to get a more rich coloration. And we're going to switch off yellow. We've already got our yellow now. I wonder what else we're going to do to this. I'm wondering if we're just going to switch off the red. We're just going to copy it as is. And maybe, I'm just thinking, I was thinking contrast, but no, we'll just save the contrast if we don't get anything good. I'm just a bit itchy, sorry guys and girls. So let's see how this one goes. So we're going to make this a more creative version of a dinosaur rather than just a dinosaur. So sometimes errors can come out as pleasant surprises and inspiration for something bigger and better, more exciting than a fucking, whoa, that looks really interesting. It looks like we've got more blue. We've become blue now all of a sudden. And we've made it too tall, but let's see if we can make this, maybe if we lengthen it a bit, or maybe, well, we'll see what we can get up to. Right, so we're just going back here. Maybe the horizontal can be, do we look like we need, maybe that can be 110, and the vertical will be probably 220. So we're just knocking some of it off the vertical and adding some to the horizontal. Now I know it's because we're still on negative positive mode and we've gone back to a crude looking positive image. Wonder if we're going to keep it that way or if we're going to change it. We're going to keep it that way, so it's going to be an interesting look. So let's see how we go. I'm going through a lot of paper with these images that I make. Shit, and my toner is probably going to run out soon because you can just see the toner is already on all colours, including black, is starting to run down. But anyway, that's interesting. It looks like we got the horizontal looks good with that little bit there. I'm wondering if we're going to take it further down. And I don't like, one thing I don't like is that line there at the bottom. So I might have to push the image up against the edge to get rid of that ugly, that detracts from a good mirror image, that line. So we're just going to push it up higher against the edge of the glass, like so, to eliminate that line. And we're going to, again, we're going to make this smaller. I think, we're going to make this one 220 is what we have here. So we're going to make it 200. Going to go for just a 200%, see what we get this time. So we're just going to quickly shuttle our way through. Let's see how we go with this. Okay, right. We've got rid of that ugly edge at the bottom. This looks almost like something out of a children's picture book. I like the colours for that. So I'm wondering if we're gonna keep it like that. We're not going to make it perfectly showing the arch of the dinosaur. So I'm wondering if we're just going to put our other originals aside. This is what we will be working with. We'll be making a mirror image. So we're going to just get another image of the same, print it off. Okay, finish, and then start. Looks almost like the colours out of a picture book, like something I would have read as a child or looked at the pictures as a child, the colours. So this one, I've just put it upside down, but it's the same as this image. And again, we're getting problems with curling, which is just a part of, it's been damp weather over the past few days. So you got to expect there to be some annoying little interferences. Now I'm just wondering if I should switch off negative positive and then make the mirror images into a positive image. So we're going to go to mirror image. We're going to take a dive and see how this works. I'm wondering if we're going to do some more work here to make it look better. So we've got the brightness on. I think the red can stay in its spot. saturation and shit. Let's see how we go now with a negative image and a mirror image. It's both negative and mirror, just for something a little different. This is going to be a really long demo, I'm afraid, guys and girls. I hope you find my workings entertaining, not boring, because a lot of people can't be bothered. Now that looks really bright. I don't know if this is really going to go with the green and the blue. I'm just wondering if I'm really... Maybe. It's interesting. Let's just print off another one. This is going to be a really... I find the hot colours look more expressive than the cold ones in this case. It was a good thing I didn't put the red up, because it would have overloaded the whole system, would have made it too red, and we don't want to get carried away with the red, even though the red is what I like to use in much of my work. But we can't do the same old shit all the time, and some images don't lend themselves to the same techniques, and it gets boring just doing the same old shit. It's good to change. It's good to break new ground. Sorry about the curling, guys, but this is our new work of art. I'm not sure if I really like this, but it's something different, an experiment. The way photocopier art or copier configuration art should be, about experiments.